Working at McDonald's, you learn a lot of things in your life. So today, I'm going to tell you a couple of stories about some really stupid customers that I've met. First one. So, McDonald's is a 24/7 store, which means we're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. But every once in a while, we need to shut down the store for a couple hours. Like once every 3 months for maintenance work. Because if our grills go down, we can't cook food, and there's a risk of a fire or explosion. And we don't want customers in the store if there's going to be an explosion. So, there was this one time that we closed the store for literally an hour and a half. We had signs everywhere saying, hey, we're closed, sorry about the inconvenience, whatever. Including in the drive-thru. Well, this woman comes up in the drive-thru. We had our headsets on so we could communicate, but they're also connected to our drive-thru. We had this woman come through the drive-thru. She sat there for a minute. I didn't want to get on the speaker because I didn't want to say, hey, we're closed. And she's like, oh, well, you just answered me, so why don't you take my order? So I ignored her. She goes, hello? Hello? Anybody home? I was like, oh my God. And everybody else in the store was laughing. So we're waiting for her to read this sign because it's right on the speaker in big bold letters. Sorry for the inconvenience. We are closed until 9:30 p.m. tonight. Alright, well, she sits there for a while. She pulls off. So we're like, okay, finally, she's gone. Let's get back to work. She comes up to the first window. Well, I happen to be back there working on one of the computer things. Like, I don't know, where we take the orders. It's a computer, but it's not a computer. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I'm back there fixing that. It is completely off. I was just, like, plugging stuff back in and everything, and she comes to the window, starts knocking on the window. And so I open that. I'm like, hon, I'm sorry, but we're... Shut up! You are not closed! You guys are obviously in here. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry, but we don't have anything set up. I cannot make any food for you. I'm so sorry. But come back at 9:30. We can take your order. No, I've been sitting here for an hour waiting for you guys to take my order. You need to take my order. And I was like, you were only sitting there for 10 minutes. And she's like, oh, so you were listening. Why didn't you answer? I'm sorry, but we are closed right now. And I shut the window. She pulls off. I'm like, all right. Finally. So I'm fixing the computer. And somebody that's up front is like, oh, God, Jordan, she's still here. And I was like, great. So I go up to the front. She's up there banging on the door, one of the doors, and would not stop, threatening to call the police because we were obviously there and able to work and get her food. So she called the police. We're like, fine, call the police. They get there, and long story short, she got escorted away. That, I think, is one of the funniest times I've ever had. Another one is, let me think. Oh, yeah. So this guy comes in and he asks what drinks that we have that do not have coffee. That are like espresso drinks. And I was like, all of our espresso drinks have coffee in them. And he was like, okay, well, what do you have that doesn't have coffee? I was like, well, we have our sweet tea and our tea, and we have, like, all of our fountain drinks. We have smoothies, and at that time we had slushies, too, because it was summer. He's like, oh, what's a frappe? I said, well, it has coffee in it, but it's like a chocolate flavor. And he's like, okay, I'll get one of those. And I was like, are you sure? I mean, it does taste like coffee. He's like, no, that's fine. I'll get a medium mocha frappe. I was like, okay. Well, I rang it in. I made it for him. He was like, oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm so sorry, but I'm allergic to chocolate. Can you take the chocolate drizzle off of it? I said, I'm sorry, sir, but the entire thing is chocolate. It's chocolate flavor. Well, why didn't you tell me that? I did when I explained it to you. It was coffee and chocolate. Well, what's the caramel one? I said, it's coffee and caramel flavored. He's like, I'll get one of those. And I said, all right, I'll make you one of those. Whatever. I was trying to be nice. So I make him the coffee one, and he tastes it. He's like, ew, this tastes like coffee. Why does it taste like coffee? It's supposed to be caramel. This is about the point that I really just wanted to take, like, this and stick it up his ass. So I was being a nice employee, and I said, sir, it's coffee and caramel flavored. I told you this. Would you like anything else? I will gladly replace it for you. Just trying to get him out of the store. He then proceeds to take the cup of caramel frappe and chuck it over the counter right at me. I moved. It didn't hit me, but it did splash. And then he walks out of the store. And we didn't see him again after that, which I'm glad. But, yeah, that was we referred to him as the I don't want coffee guy. Yeah. Another story about coffee was this guy comes in. He's like, I want a small coffee, but can you add 12 cream to it? I was like, yeah, that's good, whatever. I'm used to this. We have a lot of customers that be like, I want 20 cream and 20 sugar. It's like, do you want coffee with that cream and sugar? Well, so I put his 12 cream in a small coffee, and I even counted it out for him because some people are really picky. I was like, is this enough for you? He's like, yeah, that looks delicious. Thank you so much. I was like, all right, you're welcome. Have a good day. He walks off, turns back around, comes back to the counter, slams his cup of coffee on the counter, and says, this is cold. I said, okay, I'll get you a new cup. I knew I was cold. It's because our creamer is cold, and when you get that much creamer in a small cup of coffee, it's gonna be a little bit less than hot. So I make him a new one. I show him that we had fresh brewed coffee. It was steaming. He's like, all right, that's good. I was like, okay. Put the 12 creamer in it. He drinks it, slams it on the counter. He says, why is this cold? And I said, well, because you have a lot of cream in there. It's not going to be hot. And he's like, I want it hot. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do for you. You want that much cream in there. Do you guys have a microwave? We had this. I was like, well, we have a microwave, but it's like used for our burritos and all. He's like, I want my cream put in the microwave. So me being the nice person I am, knowing that I might get in trouble for this, take a cup of cream and put it in the microwave. I make it hot, okay? He wanted it hot. He even said it a million times, I want my creamer hot. Make sure it's hot. I want my coffee hot. I said, all right, I got you. I'll make it hot. Well, I make it hot. I put his creamer in there, and I make his coffee. He drinks it again. Slams his cup on the counter. This is too hot. You guys have horrible business. You just lost a customer. I was like, all right, have a good day. I turn back around laughing my butt off. Tell my manager everything that was happening. She was listening. And she's like, not like we need him as a customer anyways. The things you do from customers at McDonald's, it's bad. Well, he comes back in like a week later. And I happen to be there. And I'm thinking in my head, oh God. He comes up, he's like, I really do need to apologize for my actions the other day. And I said, oh, it's okay, it's okay. In my head, I'm thinking, shut up and get out. Like, we don't need you here. And he's like, I am really sorry about that. I'm actually very bipolar, and I'm very picky about my coffee. I was like, I feel you. I'm bipolar, too. I'm not that picky about my coffee, but I understand. I was like, do you want anything today, or is it just coming in for an apology? He's like, no, I think I'm going to get the sandwich today. And I was like, all right, do you want any coffee? I can make it good for you. He's like, no, I don't need any coffee. So he orders, I think he ordered an Egg McMuffin. I'm not even sure. It was a McMuffin. I know it was a McMuffin. I just forget what it was. And I think it was an Egg McMuffin. And so we get that for him. I personally went back there, made sure it was fresh, made sure it was hot, didn't want him complaining. So, he goes over to the counter. He pays for his food, whatever. I hand him his sandwich. He proceeds to sit down. He starts eating. About halfway through the sandwich, he comes up and he throws it over the counter. And I said, sir, if you don't quit, I'm going to have to tell you to get out. He's like, there is a hair in my sandwich. I said, okay. So I pick up the sandwich and I look at it. It was one of his hairs. Swear on my life, we do not have anybody in our kitchen that had gray, short hair. He did. It was one of his hairs, and he blamed it on us. Long story short, he left. Never seen him after that. I've worked at 2 different McDonald's, and now I'm at a Wendy's. And, yeah, sometimes life really sucks. But, in any case, when you work at fast food, which I know a lot of people do, you would understand these kind of things that happen and how you bite your tongue so hard so that you don't throw food or drinks or your middle finger at anybody, because sometimes it is just so hard because some of these customers act like that the world revolves around them and that everything in that store needs to be perfect, and it's not. So for anybody that's planning on working at a fast food restaurant, this is what you have to look forward to. Make sure you have lots and lots of patience. And I mean, like, lots of patience. Because it sucks. You're going to want to throw things at people. But anyways, so that's all for my first video. I have a lot of editing to do. So let's hope this goes good. Anyways, I will make another video shortly. I don't know what it's going to be about, but we'll see. Until next time.